Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the World of Wayne, and we have now got issue 35 of D'Agostini's Build Your Own R2-D2. Okay, having a quick look through this issue. Look, this is the things that we got in it. We don't need the leg or the helmet part or anything like that. We're building a lightsaber sheath or something, because this thing's going to have a lightsaber in it. So let's show you what we've got to do. Look, we've got 2 pages. That's it. I think it's just 2 pages. But there's springs, and springs are always fiddly, I find, so that's not going to be good. The other thing is, I thought I'd mention it now, even though I haven't received anything from Eagle Moss's Build the DeLorean, I have received the display stand for it. And looking at the display stand, it's pretty much the size of my workstation here, so I haven't got a clue where I'm going to put it in the man cave. I didn't realise it was going to be so big, so that's something I've got to ponder on in the next year and a half or however long that's going to last for, but there you go. So what we got? We've got basically these 2 bits here. We've got 2 springs in here, a bit of plastic and some more bits of, that might be metal, could be plastic, and they've sent us some more screws. So first thing it wants us to do is open this thing up. So I'm going to try and do this without losing the springs, which it's not going to be that easy, I don't reckon. Well, it's in there good and tight. In the words of Luke Skywalker, you got something wedged in here real good. Here we go. There we go. Right, so we can get rid of that bit. There's nothing left in there. Right, we've got 2 springs. 2 like washery sort of things there. These are all plastic, just so you know. The only things that aren't are the springs. Okay, so first thing it wants me to do is take the catch and align it with the projecting post near one end of the round tube. So let's see what tube they're using here. These tubes almost look the same. As a matter of fact, apart from these bits at the bottom here, which are on different sides, they are the same. So, but it doesn't tell me which one's going where. So I'm going to use the left one, I think. No, I'm going to use the right one because the picture at the top says use the right one. So we're going to be using one of these sort of, I don't know what they are, little plastic sort of, I don't know, you tell me what that is. But that's going to be fitting basically just over the top, just like that. That was nice and easy. It says fits the catch over the post with its 2 curved edges in the slots of the tube. So you see the slots are in there. It says fit the spring over the post. So this spring is going to go just like that. That was step 4. Step 5, this is where things are going to get fiddly, I know they are. Step 5, we're going to be putting a screw in. Now the screws it want us to use are the 2.3 times 6mm self-tapping screws. I'm guessing that's what they sent here. It does look, they're way too big, so it's not them. It's these. The ones are the black screws that come with this, oh god, here we go. I'm not going to be able to get this open again. The black screws that come with this delivery are the ones that we're going to be using. So let's just get, we only need one for the minute, so one's falling out. We're going to be putting this screw through the washer here, and then that is going to be screwed into the top here. Now, if I don't get this right, it's going to ping off in all sorts of directions. So I'm going to hold it with my weaker hand. Yeah, that ain't working. All right, okay, let's go and... this is going to be fiddly. Do you remember, if any of you are doing the DeLorean, this is pretty much the same thing that we had on the DeLorean build, where we had to get the springs in. Springs do not make things easy, I have to say. Right. So, as soon as it's started, it'll be okay, but getting it started is going to be the trick, I guess. Right, there we go. Ha! That's the first one in. I don't know how tight it's got to be, so I'm not going to do it too tight. But there we go. That's the first one in. See, we've got the spring in there now. Now, the thing is, with this spring, I don't know what it's meant to be doing, to be honest with you. I don't think that's meant to be pushed down or anything like that. It's definitely in there. It just says, fit the screw into the hole. Screw the washer firmly on the end so the post lightly compresses the spring. So it has lightly compressed the spring, but it hasn't done too much to it. Interesting. But let's see how that works. We're going to be doing exactly the same on the other half, basically. So same thing again. We're going to put this over the top. spring in, and then we're going to be using one of these black screws that I just cannot seem to get out of this packet. Let's open this packet up a bit more. There we go. And we're going to be putting the screw in again. Now this is going to be interesting again. Can I get this in? This looks like a nice easy build, this one. When I first saw the pictures and what I had to do, to be honest with you, I saw the springs, I thought, oh god. But, well. And you can see why I said, oh god, look at that. There's got to be an easy way to do this. If I push that spring down with one hand and then balance this on top, that might be a bit better. So the spring doesn't ping up and knock it off. But again, I'm sure you guys out there are having a far easier way to do this. I always do things the hard way. But anyway, let's put that down. There we go. And that's 2 springs in there, looking like that. Okay, this is the storage tube. That's what it's called, the storage tube for the lightsaber. So now we've done that, I'm guessing we're going to be at the point where we put both of these together. It says take 5 more 2.3 times 6mm self-tapping screws to join the 2 halves of the lightsaber tube together. So these are just going to fit together like that. Looks good. And then we've got basically 6 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one. By the look of it, is that a hole? 6. Just in here. Now that one doesn't look right. I can see how all the rest of them go, but if you can look at this one, look, we've got a gap between it. So what's going on with that one? It says press the parting line in the 5 fixing holes indicating screw the tube together all 5 points. Oh right, it only wants us to put 5 points together. So why did it say, oh right, so where did I get 6 from? Take 5 more. Where did I get 6 from? I'm going crazy. Okay, right, so we're just doing 5 points. That one that's got the gap we don't touch. So, let's put the first one in. Oh, that's interesting. Why isn't that going in? Oh, there we go, it's going in. No, that isn't going in. I'm concerned. Why isn't that going in? Let's take that again. See, again, you guys might have the same problems I'm having. So, oh, I think you put them in from the other side, actually. Put them in through that side. That's why. So I guess it is directional, the way you put your screws in. Because that's got in fine. So, yeah, don't put them in backwards like I just tried to do there. Can you see the difference there? You've got sort of lip. Don't put them in that way. Put them in that way. See, I make mistakes so you guys don't have to. I'm glad that I didn't put that screw completely in. Did it tell you to make sure you screw them in that side? It doesn't tell you to do that, I have to say. This one. Right, I'm just looking at the picture of how they've got it here, and I'm concerned that some of these, I'm starting to think my screwdriver might be on the blink, because some of these aren't going in as far as I want them to. Let's try the other screwdriver I've got here. Nope, that's okay. Right, come on, get out of there. Okay, next one. So it's only secured in with 5, so. And last but not least, it's this one on the end here. Now, 2 of these, I'll tell you now, haven't gone in exactly how I want it. Now, I don't know if that's my screwdriver's just rounded, which I'm looking like that might be the case, or the screw's going in at a slightly funny angle. This one definitely is, but I'm not happy with. That's it. I've got 3 in looking absolutely nice and tight. I'm not happy with this one. Again, I'm doing these, so if you guys have the same problem, I mean, it's going in perfect up to a point, and then, oh, there we go, it's going in there. I think you need to just check the actual, you've got it completely and utterly perpendicular to the hole so that you're not putting it in at an angle, if you like, because that's the reason why that one's not going in. And I had this middle one here as well, which just didn't want to go in. Let's take it out a bit, straighten the screw up, put it in. Yeah, they're going in fine now. So that's all it is. Just make sure that you are putting the screws in completely and utterly direct. And I believe that is it. Yep, we've done it. That is the storage tube for the lightsaber. Still unsure what those springs do. They don't seem to do anything. I'm wondering if that's just for show. Who knows? I would have thought actually that they push in to clip it in. I don't know, perhaps I have to loosen the screws up eventually, but interesting. We'll see later on what that's used for. That was issue 35 of Build Your Own R2-D2. Issue 36 will be coming shortly. Take care.